Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome into Talking Fitchburg on this Tuesday, December 7th. I am Andrew Bamlett, filling in for Jeremy today. He'll be back tomorrow on the show, but we got a good show for you today. I'll be catching you up with some headlines, and then we're going to go into the digest, and we're going to talk to Adam Dorn again about heating safety. Winter is here. It is cold, so we do talk a little bit about heating safety with him on using chimneys and space heaters and all the fire safety you need to take in consideration when heating your house and to do it properly. And also we have Cece from the Fitchburg Recreation Department in today, and she'll be talking about all the events and sports and things coming up in December and into the new year. And so we'll be able to get you signed up and get going. You got sports, you got esports this year. That's pretty cool, and an additional game added. So that's pretty awesome. You have to tune in for that and see what that new game is. But we do have some headlines, and we're going to get to that right now. And first, we're going to talk about current job openings here at the city. And we have a few openings right now. We have a paid on-call firefighter, which is a new position opened up at the fire department. It's $8.67 hourly. So if you're interested, find that job opening. Also, we have the Public Works Utility Maintenance Worker. This is also a new full-time position hourly right here in Public Works. So if you are interested in either of those positions or any other positions that open up, check out fitchburgwi.gov. There's a job openings tab on the left on the home page, and you'll be able to get to all the job openings there and be able to apply online and join us here at the city. Also, don't forget, we've got Talking with Santa coming up this Friday. Only a few days left, folks, to get signed up. This will be on Zoom at 5 p.m. on Zoom. Go to fitchburgw.gov. You can find or sign up in registration there for the Zoom link, and you'll be able to talk with Santa. We'll also be airing this on the comm channel right here on F2. You'll be able to watch all the families and everyone talk to Santa, and I'm sure we'll get a few songs out of him too. Santa's good to us and joins us every year for the holiday party, but the last few years with COVID, we've been doing this Talk with Santa on Zoom, and he has agreed to come back once again. So again, get signed up. This will be Friday, December 10th at 5 p.m. You'll have up until that point to get signed up, so make sure you do. Also, we have some Christmas tree safety. It's that time of year getting trees, and here's some safety tips on what to do picking out your tree. Choose a tree that is fresh, green needles, and do not fall off when touched. So if it's a really dry tree, don't buy it. That's going to be bad and be dried out very quickly and not even make it to through the holiday. Placing the tree. Before placing the tree, cut off 2 inches from the base of the trunk. That'll make sure it's a fresh cut, and it'll be able to absorb water much better. And make sure it's flat so it sits well in the tree stand. Make sure the tree is at least 3 feet away from any heat source like fireplaces, radiators, candles, heat vents, or lights. Make sure the tree isn't blocking an exit, and add water to the tree stand. Be sure to add water daily as well. Lighting your tree, use lights that are listed in qualified testing laboratory. Some lights are only for indoor or outdoor use, so make sure you look at that if they're indoor use or outdoor use, or some are both. Replace any string light bulbs that are worn out, broken cords, or loose bulb connections. Read manufacturer's instructions for a number of light strands to connect together. Never use lit candles to decorate your tree, and always turn off your Christmas tree before leaving the home or going to bed. So make sure those trees and lights are off so they're not unattended while you're sleeping or away from the home. Also, our last story here is on the Omicron variant. A new variant of concern has been detected in Wisconsin. So get vaccinated, get your booster, and layer public health practices for the best protection. So make sure you're doing everything you can in your power to help with these variants from COVID. getting your vaccination, wearing your mask out when you're supposed to, and all of those things, and get your booster if you haven't done that either. All right, but that's going to do it for us here on the headlines. Coming up next, we'll sit down with Adam Dorn and we'll talk heating safety for those cold winter days. You're watching Talking Fitchburg.
It takes all of us to slow the spread of the coronavirus, so follow guidance from authorities where you live and stay home unless absolutely necessary. Use a delivery service for essential items like food and medicine. If you must make essential trips, stay 6 feet apart from other people. Wear a cloth face covering and wash your hands for at least 20 seconds as often as possible. Visit coronavirus.gov for the latest information.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us.
Ready!
That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining today from the Fitchburg Fire Department, it's Adam Dorn. That must mean it's time for safety. Fire safety. How's it going?
That is one of the best intros I've heard you do.
If you asked me to repeat that, I would not be able to do that.
I think we should ask him to do it again.
Nope. But we are going to talk about something that we've talked about in the past. As things start to cool down, you and I like to go out in the woods, do some hunting. It's just time to think about, I almost said hunting safety. Heating safety.
But maybe that's an idea for one of our next episodes.
Hunting safety, not a bad thing. Yeah. Gotta have those harnesses and everything ready to go. But we do want you to stay safe as it does get cool here, if it ever gets cool. I mean, when we tape this, we're kind of in a warming trend, so we'll see if it cools down here in the near future. But there are some things that we definitely want you to stay safe with when we're thinking heating safety. So we're just going to kind of go through the gamma here of different heating things. But first and foremost, Dorn, if you're put on the spot, like heating safety, where's the first thing you're going to check out as you get ready for winter and the cold temperatures?
Well, let's make sure the furnace actually operates as it's designed to. Right?
Okay.
A lot of times people will just, even me, I've done it too, just, it's getting cold, turn your furnace on and be done. You know, sometimes when you have a newer furnace, it's not such a big deal because you know it's going to work. But as the furnace gets older, along with the house and everything else, sometimes things break or they don't operate as smoothly as they should. So it's always good to get your furnace checked up. You know, do a checkup on your furnace, just like you go to the doctor for a checkup. Bring the servicemen out to your house and have them check up your furnace.
Next one that I think of is space heaters, that you're just pulling these out, and I love when you fire up a good space heater and you smell the burning smell of dust and grime and everything else in between. What can we do to ensure that those things are going to work properly? And not that you can guarantee it by any means. We're not here to say good or bad or whatever, but what would you do?
Yeah, I would strongly recommend not using them if you don't have to. We'll start there. But if you need to use them, right, make sure that you keep everything at least 3 feet away from them, from any of the heating equipment, that kind of stuff, because if something happens to fall on it or maybe it tips over, there's a chance that it could start a fire. And by keeping that 3-foot surrounding area clear of anything that could burn is a great way to start. That includes pets. That can be hard at times, but it can be done.
All right, and speaking of pets, kids, and everything else, as it gets colder and we get into these holiday months, we're going to see a lot of cooking and stuff. When we're thinking of heat from the heat sources, such as the oven, the heater, the whatever, talk a little bit more about that safety with those crazy kids or those pets.
Yeah. So just like we want to keep that 3-foot space around a space heater, keep a 3-foot space around all of your cooking appliances. Keep everybody 3 feet away. Basically, if you are within 3 feet, you should be cooking something. And if you're not cooking, you need to be at least 3 feet away from it. That's the easy way to remember that. One of the other things with that, don't use your appliances to heat your home.
That was going to be my next question for you.
Yeah,
You
I'm
sure
glad
we
I
don't
read
want
your
to?
mind.
You sure you don't want to do that?
Yeah, I am absolutely sure you don't want to do that. Right around the holidays, winter, it can get tough. It can be super cold. You can be running short on, finances to pay the heating bill, all that kind of stuff, just because you have an oven in your home. That is not the way to heat your home. That's actually very dangerous. We could go on for hours about that, but we're not going to. But just don't use your oven to heat your home. Now, what I do is if I'm cooking something in the oven and when I'm done, I'll leave the oven door cracked open so the heat does come out, but then it's closed when I'm done in the kitchen. So you can let the heat come out that way, but do not use your oven to heat your residence.
Again, check the manufacturer to make sure that that's recommended.
Right.
Not really, though. All right, next one. The fireplace kind of is the next area. I seem, you're waiting to have that first fire in the chimney. And when's the last time you cleaned the chimney, Dorn?
It would be 4 years ago.
4 years ago. Uh-oh.
Now, I have not burned in my chimney or my fireplace the last 2 years. So I go about every 2 to 3 years before I have it checked again before I burn. So I am due for a cleaning inspection by a chimney sweep.
What's the top reason for chimney fires?
I would not 100% sure on this, but if I were to look at everything, I believe it would be the buildup of creosote inside of your chimney. And that creosote, it comes from the burning of the wood, right? So it actually sticks to the inside of your flue in your chimney. And over time, it just builds up so much that when you start the next fire and you got a nice, good roaring fire, all that heat goes up past the creosote, which is combustible, and now you have a fire on the lining of the inside of your chimney.
Not good.
Not good.
Other heating, and it seems to be very popular, and I'm not sure good or bad how they work, but wood and pellet stoves, or these pellet heaters, very popular. Safety things around that, because I don't know much about it, so that's part of it. But any recommendations there for making sure that's ready to go?
Always refer to the manufacturer's recommendations. That's probably the easiest way to say this, but refer to their recommendations. Make sure that the installation was done by a professional. Make sure that the equipment is vented to the outside of your building and that it meets all the requirements for that, because that will help prevent carbon monoxide poisoning. Also, with that, make sure you have the carbon monoxide detectors installed around these different places, because if you're using that for the major heating appliance in your house, that you have a chance of creating carbon monoxide in your home. You want to be sure to protect yourself against that.
Yeah, it's a good one. And I saw too in recommendation checking the smoke alarms during the heating season. Also important. What would you recommend on checking? What are we checking?
Well, we want to make sure, one, that they're there. Two, if there are batteries in them, that the batteries are actually present. Three, that they actually work. The leading cause of smoke detectors not working is batteries aren't present.
They were
sounds
took
really,
yeah.
really silly to say that, but that's the case. Most of the time, when the smoke detectors don't operate, it's because the batteries were taken out. Make sure they're there for a reason. They do a good job of what they're supposed to do.
All right, and finally, just overall for heat safety, we've got our smoke detectors. We've got our plan. I think it's just the plan of, and I don't know why, but I'm going to emphasize it all this year of checking all of these things, but also what do you do in different scenarios? How would you recommend building that plan, real quick?
Yeah, take a look at your layout of your house. Look at who's in your home on a regular basis. Right, and then kind of walk through what happens if this is the case. What do I do from here? And go through each one of those scenarios, whether that's a fire alarm, a smoke alarm going off, maybe it's carbon monoxide detector, maybe there's actually a fire, right? And you can have it set up for one that's just a detector activation, one that's actually fire, one that's actually smoke. You can have them kind of all be different, but they all should end up being the same end goal. Everybody gets out, stays out, goes to the meeting place, and everyone is safe.
And I think that's important to tie into all of this because you might want to think twice if it's cold out there of where that meeting place is going to be. Hopefully it's going to be somewhere where we can get to a warm spot quickly, but also safely. All right, Doran, well, I appreciate the help. If people want to learn more about heat safety or fire safety, where can they find it?
You can always go to our fire department website, which is fitchburgwi.gov/fire. You can go there. We have a lot of information there, but it also takes you out to different places to find more information. So take a look. And if you can't find something that you're interested in about or want to know more about, let us know. There's an email there on the front page. Email us.
Fantastic. I'm the only one that sends you emails all the time, so I know that you're getting them, that's for sure. All right, Doran, thank you so much for your time. We'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thanks, Jeremy.
You bet. All right, Adam Doran, Fitchburg Fire Department. Check out the website, fitchburgwi.gov, Public Safety, Fire Department. We'll take a quick break. More to come. You're watching Talking Fitchburg Fire Department.
You could be spreading the coronavirus without realizing you have it. So follow guidance from authorities where you live and do your part. It's important to limit in-person interaction with anyone outside of your immediate household, but phone and video chat are safe ways to connect. It's also important to limit any social gathering. This advice applies to people of any age, including teens and younger adults. Visit coronavirus.gov for the latest information.
After you joined our family, it was like, I really do feel complete now.
Our hearts are made stronger by how we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps.
Did Pete saying mean things bother ya?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
Brandon met a girl on a dating app. He finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving.
She must be a keeper.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu.
We don't have time for delays.
We don't have time for spills.
Next.
We don't have time for setbacks. Let's be real.
Getting the flu shot
helps you fight the flu.
Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining today from the Fitchburg Recreation Department, we got Cece here back in the studio. Hi.
Hello.
We don't have a lot of people in studio, so when we get somebody here, we get excited.
Right. Well, you know, the rec department has to stay in the office to serve people that come in, so a lot of people can work from home and we cannot.
Well, it's been funny because you've been down in the Fitchburg room doing the interview, and you know, if we're in the same place, same building.
Right.
You know, it's like, but anyway, we're glad you're here, and glad to talk about the winter programs just announced. Well, by the time this is aired last week, it's a lot of fun, and I titled it like, if you're looking for something to do for the holiday season, it's you guys.
Yeah.
And it's as simple as that. So tell us what's coming up here for winter as far as programs. And we should say you're still following the mask mandates.
Yes, we are. Yep, we are required to follow the public health Dane County and Madison orders, and so we are still following the mask mandates at the City Hall building, which is where we hold most of our programming. Some of our programming is also at some Verona area school district schools, so we are following what the school district has decided on, which is to follow the mask mandate as well. So masks all around.
Gotta do it, and it's for everybody's safety, so it's a good thing. Youth programs we'll turn to, and starting with esports, and I see Mario Kart on here, so I'm pumped.
Yes, that is a new one that was added. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is one that GG Leagues, our partner, decided to add after they had previously announced all the games. So that's an exciting addition. We've got that for the youth division and the teen division, and that's going to be $40 to play in an unlimited number of leagues. So all those games that you see there, if you buy a season pass, you can participate in any league.
Unlimited.
Unlimited leagues, yep.
That's pretty cool. I'll have to ask Andrew about this Mario Kart. He's been trying to explain the Switch to me. And I'm talking like I'm, 100 years old. But, yeah, I mean, I had the original Nintendo. That's all I'm saying. All right, enrichment programs like chess coding, robotics, fencing.
Fencing.
Really?
Yeah. We work with another partner, Yale Youth Enrichment League, to bring these classes to the community. And while we don't have them up on our website yet, because we're still working with them on the schedule, they will be coming soon. And previous classes that we have put on, some of our viewers may have had their children in them this previous summer or in the spring, were robotics, coding, roboting.
I like that, roboting. It's pretty cool. It's a new concept.
That's a fun verb, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But fencing was actually really popular. We had a youth program and like a teen middle school program, and they both were filled. It was very popular.
Really?
So, yeah.
Huh. Well, I want a fence. Can we make that like the adult version?
Maybe we should talk to Youth Enrichment League. See if they want to do Adult Enrichment League.
You get on that. All right. Next time you come here, we want information on that. Holiday basketball camps, they're back. A pretty standard thing that happens every year, correct?
Yep. So Coach Mark Sherry is coming back to us to do some of these one-day, 3-hour holiday basketball camps over the winter break. So that's going to be focusing on offensive skill development, like shooting, dribbling, basketball, decision-making, that kind of thing. And he's going to be assisted by current high school and college players.
Oh.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
Yeah.
All right. And slam dunking right at the end, just for the heck of it.
Yeah, if anybody's tall enough. We'll see.
All right, moving on to the music garden stuff. Still, that's just a great program all around.
Yeah, keeps coming back. Our wonderful instructor is very experienced, over 18 years of experience teaching music courses to children. So you and your children are in good hands with her. New sessions coming up in January, and we've got classes for ages all the way from, newborn all the way to 4.
Yeah, I feel like I could participate in this.
Yeah, we'll get you some jingle sticks.
Yeah, do they? Is that what they have?
Yes! Yeah.
Jingle
Some wood blocks. You kind of play like the little wood block and the little jingles. Yeah.
I can't believe jingle sticks. I've never heard of jingle sticks.
That's what they call them. Yep.
All right, I'm in. Volleyball. Learn some skills and play in some leagues, huh?
Yep, so we've got teams for 5th through 8th grade, and this program is for anybody, any skill level. If you've never played volleyball before, you're going to learn kind of the rules, the basics. But if you are, a volleyball player for a few years now, you're still going to learn something new and improve your skills.
So plenty of stuff for the kiddos here coming up this winter. Switching over to the adult side, esports for adults is, it's pretty popular.
Yeah, so we basically just got an adult division for the same games that we talked about for the youth division. So, it's all these fun games. And again, if you buy the season pass, then you get to play in an unlimited number of leagues.
Wow. Madden 21. I don't know. I haven't played Madden in so long. But the Mario Kart one again, that just interests me because I liked Mario Kart, the original. So Super Nintendo? Can you play that one?
I didn't have a Super Nintendo, but I did have a GameCube.
Oh, man. So you didn't even have a 64?
I vaguely remember the 64.
Oh, my gosh. Am I that old? No.
I remember our Sega.
Sega?
That was our first game
handheld Sega? Or
no, the console.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
that was my first gaming console.
Unbelievable. Fly tying. I'm interested in this one. This sounds like a lot of fun, although my hands aren't the best at doing these little things. But tell us about this.
Yeah, so we partner with a local fly fishing group to bring this class for free to the community. This is for all ages, so we've even got somebody as young as 9 signed up who will be participating with their parent, and all the way to, I think the oldest person we have is in their 80s. So this is a class for anybody who's interested in either getting into fly tying and they don't know where to start, or just somebody who has some experience and wants to improve their skills at that intermediate level.
I just want to know what colors so I can catch fish. That's really the bottom line, if you ask me.
Yeah, you'll be making some effective fly ties in this class. So.
Well, you're guaranteeing that, huh?
That's what they told us. So.
All right, well, you can talk to CC. Her number is on the screen right now. Any complaint? All right, yoga for all levels. Yoga. It's good stuff.
Yes, it's great stuff. Great for not only physical health, but also has been shown to improve mental health as well. So this is a course that you can either do the full session, or if you want to just try it out, you can drop in for just one class. It's $15 to just drop in for a class.
Yeah, that's a good way to get into it if you want to learn. We were just discussing off air that I had a bad experience to kick things off, which I blame my wife. You know what you did. Zumba, final one here. This is the coolest group that I know of. Like they really kick butt.
Yes, Zumba's been going on for a long time, and our instructor, Wendelin, is a lot of fun, that is for sure. She brings the heat to this fun Latin-based dance class.
Yeah.
So it's a way to work out in a fun way. Some people are just like, oh, exercise, such a slog. But this is dancing. You're getting your cardio through dance, which is just so much more fun than running on the treadmill.
Jackpot. Yeah, I've come when we've been here for at-night classes or productions work, and you go by these, I mean, they are like sweating, yet you would think that it's like a dance party in there, certainly. So, and did they offer drop-in as well, or you sign up for the whole thing?
Yes, so the current session is already running, as you can see on my little flyer there. So the last class is December 18th. It's on Tuesdays and Saturdays, and you can drop in for $6 for one class.
All right, final question, and the toughest question of all of this interview today. Where do you sign up for these programs?
Yep, so just go to the fitchburgwi.gov/recreation. /recreation, and then click view programs and register here.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much. Have a great holiday season, and we'll see you next year.
Wonderful. Can't
wait.
wait.
It's the only time we can say that, by the way.
That's right.
Yeah. You're like, whatever, I want out of this. All right. Well, I appreciate your time, CC. We'll talk soon. Again, hit the website, fitchburgwi.gov. Click on the Recreation Department's website, and you can view all the programs we talked about today and register. And I can't think, again, better thing to do this winter season. Take a quick break. More to come. You're watching Talking Fitchburg.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be flood. Next Thursday?
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So. I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
Type 2 diabetes can have a big impact on your life, but how can it be prevented? Well, the first step is knowing if you have prediabetes, a serious medical condition that puts you at high risk for type 2 diabetes. 1 in 3 American adults has prediabetes, but more than 80% don't know they have it. The good news is, prediabetes can be reversed, and for many people, healthy changes in their daily routine can make a big difference. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Severe weather can strike anytime, anywhere, but there's a simple way to stay safe. Hey, Jim Cantori here. I stay safe in dangerous weather by planning ahead. You can stay safe too with a few easy steps. Build an inexpensive kit with supplies for your family's needs. Write down important information like phone numbers and medications. Always talk with your family, and remember any pets in your planning. Be ready, be safe. Start your plan today at ready.gov/plan.
If you love them enough to suck the snot out of their nose at 4 a.m., then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. I want to thank Adam Dorn for coming in today and getting us up to date with heating safety, and also Cece getting us up to date with all the programs and events they have going on at the rec department. Again, get signed up for those games. That sounds like a lot of fun. And join us here at the rec department for sports and events. All right, that's going to do it for us today, folks. Stay connected with Fact TV at all of these lovely places. Until next time, we'll have a great day. We'll see you back here on Wednesday.